Coco-Mat is a luxury furniture and bed systems company based in Greece. Founded in 1989, they've been green since before it started becoming trendy, handcrafting their mattresses, furniture, and more using 100% natural materials such as coconut fiber, natural latex, even horsehair and seaweed. Coco-Mat boasts many sustainability standard certification and has used nature's wisdom as a guide and source of inspiration, leading them to become industry leaders in the quest towards circularity. Let's chat with Coco-Mat executive Pavlos to learn more. Hello, Pavlos. Welcome to our series. It's great to have you here.
Hi, Laurence. Thank you for having us.
Would you please briefly introduce yourself?
My name is Pavlos Morfides. I work for the international department here at Coco-Mat. We are a luxury furniture and bed systems company, which we use 100% natural materials for all of our products.
So can you tell me, how did Coco-Mat get started?
Coco-Mat was founded back in 1989, so we are a 30-year-old company. And when the company started, what we had was a common dream. So that dream was to offer blissful sleep to every person who sleeps on our beds. The idea came from using nature's wisdom as a guide and source of inspiration and motivation to do the things that we do. So if we have created innovative products and home furniture out of 100% natural materials. So all of our raw resources come from things like natural fiber, cactus, to horsehair and seaweed. Our company has grown to become a global brand with 17 stores worldwide. In our motherland, where the company was founded in Greece, we have become a household name, which is synonymous with that of quality and that of wellness. So we are very proud to be associated with things that we strived for to do anyhow. Many things have changed, but our core dreams do remain the same. So our mission statement has never wavered from what it originally was, and that is that every time you wake up happy after a deep, restful sleep, we make our dreams come true as well.
Tell us about your orthosomatic principle and how it informs your approach and products.
The principle of orthosomatic is following what is right for your own body. The soma, which is the Greek word for body, naturally knows what is right, which right in Greek is translated into ortho. So we have, through that concept, developed very highly elastic mattresses that can perfectly adapt to any shape and form, which is the natural way to do so anyway. So what we do is that we have multiple layers of natural materials that are stacked inside each product. There are no metal springs used or anything that is heavily processed through a production line. After the elastic layers, we infuse it with harder layers such as the coconut fiber, which provide the support for the body weight itself. Whereas the most elastic ones that are made out of natural latex layers follow the body's shape, gently hugging every one of those curves. So instead of making your body adapt to the ways that metal spring mattresses tend to push your body into a certain position, we have made a mattress that surrenders itself to your body. So that's the essence of the orthosomatic principle. Our ergo base consists of bendy eucalyptus wood slats, which rest on 3 or 4 rolls of natural latex. That ergo base makes the bed mattress virtually bottomless by responding to every movement and gently absorbing the weight. It offers maximum elasticity, allowing for perfect air circulation and, of course, in the end, that perfect support and weight distribution.
That's such an ingenious use of engineering and materials. Coco-Mat hosted a book signing for Arianna Huffington's book, The Sleep Revolution. Tell me about it.
At the time, Arianna Huffington was working on that project, and we thought, why not reach out to her, tell her that this is exactly what we are about. And since then, we have been inseparable, and she, to this day, toots us as one of her favorite brands for sleep and home furniture. the sleep revolution, is Miss Huffington's journey to the realization of how important sleep is. As a company, we want to change people's lives. It's what makes us really proud. So the quality of how we do that is that through the quality of one's sleep, that can be a very determining factor for someone's day. It's something that Miss Huffington brought to the public's attention by talking about her own experience, which was typical New York go-getter lifestyle, always working, never having a minute to yourself or to rest, to the point of absolute exhaustion and in the end collapse, which is what happened to her. And then she came to the realization of what is essentially missing in her life and in the lives of many, many people, and that is the power of sleep. So the power of the regenerative power of sleep, which is one of the main and core things of our philosophy. So abstaining from the crutches of fast solutions like pills or whatever other form of fast consumed products capitalism has to offer us nowadays. So the mystery of sleep is still something very unknown to us, but it is progressively disrespected, let's say, by our modern society.
Great story. Thank you for sharing. Tell me more about Coco-Mat's commitment to sustainability.
Coco-Mat's core values rely on its commitment to sustainability and well-being. We are nothing without it. So it isn't something we conform to or something that we, through the years, evolved into, but rather something that we felt we started off with. So since the company's inception, at the very foundation of our business model, you can find the essence of sustainability present, be it from the production of our products or their sourcing, all the way to retail space environments that we try to create, to our interprofessional relationships with our colleagues. So it's not something that we find ourselves, when did we start being curious about circular economic models of production, or why is it important to keep your workspace fully recyclable or whatever. No, it was always something that we did.
What circular practices are you most proud to have adopted at Coco-Mat? Can you share a success story?
Primarily, we are mattress manufacturers. So we are very proud that our product is something that which is handmade. So we always found very little use for machinery. Our production line is not one of those factories with the big chimneys and busting out tons and tons of a carbon footprint. Actually, we have practically zero effect on the environment. And that is purely because of our commitment to reducing our carbon output. And that is done by minimizing the use of a machinery that we have, as well as the energy that we consume when creating our mattresses. Beyond that, the Coco-Mat brand includes our hotels. We have 4 running hotels here in the city center of Athens. And something that we try to adopt within our hotel operations is the promotion of less water use, that we try to, in a way, educate the client on. You can do that by simply placing some instructions on, do you want this towel washed? Do you not want this towel washed? Or even all the way to the way that you handle the process of the water within the actual hotel. Beyond that, we also try to ban as much plastic as we possibly can we're talking about, we don't allow any plastic water bottles, be it clients or employees alike. We try to move on to glass or to reusable cups. Beyond that, I think, especially in Coco-Mat, we try to take the idea of being ecological and doing something to be part of the circular economy is down to the person. And in the way that we try to communicate that here is that in our companies, we include sometimes financial incentives to employees so they can, for example, use their bikes instead of their car to get to work. Beyond that, also to quit smoking. We have provided in the past, it was about a 5% pay raise to anyone who seriously committed to quitting their smoking habit, which we feel that it works both ways for everyone. And it's something that creates conversation, and it creates a certain environment in which someone has the opportunity to do something better with their lives, whilst also not feeling like they are giving something away. It's always about giving someone else the idea that they have done something very good about themselves and for the environment and such.
Beyond sustainability, let's talk about circularity at Coco-Mat. What materials do you use for your mattresses and bedding products?
We don't have to look very far away in order to create something which is very, very natural. So we actually just had to look around us. So the founder of the company, Paul, came up with the idea of the company when he one day slept on a huge floor-bedded beach, which was filled with seaweed that was left after the tide had fell back. That gave him the idea of, look at how we can apply something which is just naturally there and bring it inside everybody's home. So every one of the natural materials that we use, like the coconut fiber, the natural latex, the horsehair, the seaweed, they're all things that we know are bathed in the rainwater and kissed by the sun. And it's the magic of bringing all these things collectively and creating something for someone that can buy it from a store. And when it comes to quality of the raw materials that we use, is something which can simply be found on the longitude of certifications that we have. So one of them being the wool mark. The wool mark is a certification which is the representation of quality, ensuring that all wool products are 100% pure new wool products, which of course all Coco-Mat products are. There is also the RDS, which is the responsible down standard. This particular certification ensures that the down and feathers come from ducks and geese that have been treated well. And it's also the Forest Stewardship Council, which is the certification that protects forest for future generations and promotes environmentally sound and socially beneficial management of the world's reserves of forests. So Coco-Mat's wooden frames and furniture are sourced from responsibly managed forests that meet the certification's 10 principles. Also, there's the Sustainable Furnishing Council. That's the leading certification regarding the industry in developing awareness for eco-friendly practices through their supply chain. So the council promotes sustainable practices amongst furniture manufacturers such as ourselves. And Coco-Mat is a proud and active member of the SFC and supports the triple bottom line of people, planet, and profits.
And we are glad that you are part of this wonderful organization. How much of your waste is reused and upcycled? And what percentage actually goes to waste?
So a lot of the products that we make actually come from the remnants of our production. So the leftovers of the raw materials that we use is a big part of our line of production. So when it comes to our recycled materials, we find ourselves reaching up to 96% of the leftovers from, let's say, creating a mattress will then go into creating a pillow. So let me give you a specific example. We have leftover sheets of natural latex that will be chopped up into a lot smaller surface area and then inserted into natural latex pillows. These sort of practices come down to 96% use of the leftover material. So we have about 4% of natural material that is just considered absolutely unusable, and we therefore cannot safely use it. So we're very proud of that particular one. Another one would be taking cocoa fiber leftovers and making them into soles for our slippers, getting wood chips and turning them into plastered business cards, reed straws that are of no use to anyone being made into pens. So this is just leftover bamboo that we have collected and we have made into our own pens, which we can personalize and make it into something which beyond it being just a mode of circular economy, it's also something which is fun. It's exciting and new, and the new world demands for it, anyways. And in this way, not only do we upcycle our own materials, but we also find use in things that progressively require less and less process by a production unit. Another number that I can throw at you is that our carbon footprint at our production line is practically zero.
So great to hear. What further circular practices are you hoping to include in the future?
We've always imagined the future where we are now. We started off feeling that this is how the future is going to be anyway, so let's do it now. And we find ourselves at a bit of a standstill of what more can we do. And I think that's just a testament to the fact that we are doing what we always wanted to do. I think it's the hope of becoming the pioneering force behind what will propel Greece into this new era as far as respecting the environment, turning green, and practicing this newly conceptualized model of the circular economy.
I am particularly interested in the Pillow Positive project. Can you share a little bit about it?
So the Pillow Positive project is something that we started in 2012 and is our way of supporting women who have undergone breast cancer related surgery. The shape of the pillow itself allows women to keep it below the arm, therefore alleviating any pain. That helps reduce swelling, and it also protects the intersection where the surgery had taken place. It has shown to decrease the use of painkillers, and it generally improves the psychology of the patients as a whole. The pillow itself is made in good Coco-Mat fashion, 100% out of natural materials. The inside is pure wool filling, which is exactly that kind of supportive, hygienic and washable material that you would need for such a product. We have helped over 8,000 women, so it encourages us to continue what we feel is a very important social movement and something that people should be aware of.
What are some applications of your product that you feel most proud of?
What really makes us proud is taking something which appears so simple and taking out its complexity and giving it to someone for them to really, really enjoy. And we're very proud to, hear from our clients saying, you changed my life. It's you, I can sleep. I wake up and I'm happy, or I wake up and I'm full of energy. I wake up and I think when it comes to Coco-Mat, it's beyond just the effect of the product itself, which is this incredible sensation of sleep and support. It's also knowing that you've done so through something which is natural, through nature.
What developments do you foresee in the industry at large as we move into the future?
Having had the blessing of having the success that we have as a company, we see the market itself shifting towards where the profit is now, which is towards consumers that are mindful and being green and inclusive. People are shifting to the circular economy model, to the model of ecology and inclusivity. And, we as a company, we say, well, finally.
And you are definitely a leader in that movement. What do you wish Coco-Mat's legacy to be?
When it comes to Coco-Mat, I think we would like to be remembered as the beginners of the way and the benchmark for the future. So providing our clients with more than just products, but the opportunity to do more for the things that they really care about. Corporations can only do so much for a customer, but we find the capacity to do a lot more. For example, we are looking to now include our flagship store, portion of our garden estate to making individual little plots of land for our clients to be able to grow their own greens, vegetables, and fruits, which is in a way encouraging a lifestyle of well-being. So it's about making a model of subscription to a service rather than just attaching an idea or a branding concept to a certain product. It's about really taking that to the next level.
Thank you for sharing. Wonderful to hear about Coco-Mat's initiative. And thank you, Pavlos. It's been a great conversation, and I enjoyed learning more about Coco-Mat.
Thank you so much for having us on your wonderful show. We think what you are doing is part of that very important work to make professionals gear up and finally make that big step towards the mode of circular economies and being really green and inclusive for others, and no matter who they are. So it's we're very, very happy to be part of it with you.
Going beyond sustainability, Coco-Mat is a wellness company. From their 100% natural materials to innovations in sleep quality, to their company incentives for greener lifestyles, 96% recycling rate, pillow-positive project, and gardens for their clients, Coco-Mat truly lives their mission. And thanks to their multiple certifications, consumers can rest even more easily knowing that by choosing Coco-Mat, they're supporting practices that impact the Earth's health and wellness just as much as their own. Let's hope that Pavlos is correct and that Coco-Mat's legacy is one that celebrates their pioneering wisdom of adopting such circular practices and encouraging others to follow suit. I have a feeling he is.